Sizwe. It's Sita the Poet with Pastor Bob. I almost said you're Sizwe. Featuring Pastor Bob with Sizwe Magwaza there, right?
Yes.
It's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. Now we'll catch up with your poetry journey, particularly around when did you even start with poetry, and why did you decide to make poetry your career? First of all, I'm very keen to know how you survived through the coronavirus pandemic, because I do know that you did not have any gigs.
Fortunate enough, I didn't just start as a poet.
Sure.
Yeah, I went to school, I did human resource, and then I graduated. I used to work as an HR before. I only left my job in 2019, December. So, fortunate enough, I still had that package to keep me through COVID. So, with the gigs and stuff, I didn't stress much because I'm also running a company called See-Through. I'm actually a co-owner with a friend of mine,
Okay.
so that actually keeps me going on the side. I take pictures, I take music videos. There's even a recent music video that we just shot for Impumelelo. It's available on YouTube, so people can go and check it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is your creative set? Particularly, I know when you write a poem or when you write a song, you are only inspired by something. What is your creative set when you decide to write a poem? When you title it, for example, I'm just saying Impumelelo. There must have been something that inspired you, writing that poem and titling that poem. What is your creative set?
With Impumelelo, it wasn't really a poem, it was just a song.
Sure.
So with Impumelelo, it was different. Like I told you that I lost my job in 2019. So being a youth that I am, I always want to succeed. So Impumelelo was the right title because actually I want to make it in life.
Yeah.
You can check the lyrics of the song. It says Impumelelo, meaning I'm begging for success from God. So it's actually wanting to succeed. So like I said before, that some of the things that inspires me is everything that's going around, like everything that I go through in life. So looking at the fact that I lost my job, and then I'm sitting at home, I started this new company, it's still growing. So I was actually asking God that, please, can I just succeed in life? Can I have all beautiful things? Can I have a beautiful car and beautiful girls?
But you ask, you'll be given.
Yeah, you'll be given.
They will come your way and you will not know how to manage them, and we won't be there at that time. maybe let me put you through in here because you've also told me that you are involved so much in music. How did you meet this man? And how do you guys complement each other? Particularly because you're doing piano and he's doing he's doing music and poetry. How did you meet and how do you guys complement each other?
I've met Sihle through my brother.
Sure.
Sure. He's my brother's friend, so I do music, so that's how we got met, you see. Actually, this guy inspires me a lot because he pushed hard, you see. I'm still young, so I learned from him. I can say that.
But have you produced anything in your music career? Do you have any song that you've produced that's making big moves out there?
Yeah, I have. I have done an EP 4 months ago.
Sure.
It's an EP of private school beer. Yeah, it's playing. It's nice. It's nice. I've also did a Impumelelo beat.
It's actually the one that produced it.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, so you can do beats?
Yeah, I do beats.
Okay, wait. I've always wanted to be an R&B or type of artist. I don't know how to produce beats. Somebody said to me the other time, just download, there's this thing called FL Studio. I downloaded FL Studio on my computer. The first thing that when I opened the program, the first thing that I saw there was so many dots there. And I'm like, what is this thing? What's happening? So where do I educate myself if I want to become a proper beat maker? Where do I educate myself?
You can go to YouTube via tutorials, X Diesler, you can find X Diesler there, you can find Julio Buffett. I learned from YouTube, you see.
Sure.
I started producing like 2010. I was still in grade 7, I think. You see, but I didn't take it serious. You see, I started taking it seriously 2017. That's whereby I love music. You see, I grow my knowledge through music.
Sure.
So now I'm fine.
One thing that's very important, Sihle, is how you portray your product to the people or to the audience. Talk to me about this. How has the response of the audience been since you started with poetry, since you started with music? How has it been?
The reason why I actually shifted my focus into music is because the first single that I released, I think it was 2017. It's called Uzonkumbula. I released it with Feed to Soul. The response was quite well because on YouTube it's standing on 91k views. Yeah. So even with Impumelelo, people received it quite well. Like in my hood, everyone is dancing to the song. Like the music video in 4 days it was on 1k, which is something that is difficult for upcoming artists.
Yeah.
So with me, it's people are actually responding to what I do. So I feel people actually want more from me. So that's why I'm actually have this enthusiasm and eager to release more music.
We're going to jump to Impumelelo in the next couple of moments, and when we come back from this one, I want us to have a chat about, I'm glad you're mentioning something about YouTube, how you can make income in music besides getting paid on gigs. We don't know, honestly speaking, we don't know how long will the coronavirus pandemic exist. We don't know how long we'll be in this global crisis. So we'll speak about this on the flip side of Impumelelo, and we'll connect you with some of the responses that's coming through on social media. Here's Sihle, the poet. This one is called Impumelelo. Enjoy this.